everybody? It's me, Pastor Mike, and we are here on our first episode of Up in the Church House. Give us an applaud here. You don't give us applaud? There we go. So look here, this is something that I had a vision of doing, and Brian and I talked. First, I want to give a shout out to Brian, our camera guy, sound guy, our do-it-all guy. He stays back in the back, don't want to be seen. But let's give it up for Brian, the camera guy, because we couldn't do this without him. But let me tell you.
Shout out to Uncle Brian.
And this is our guest, but we'll get to her. You weren't supposed to talk yet, but it's okay. So here's what our vision is. We want to just come with a little podcast and talk to everybody and see what's going on. So I think we'll come with certain episodes, and our first episode is Meet Your Family Member. So today we're here with our family member, BJ. She goes by Bobby. I hear her sisters calling her Bobby. Billy, Bobby Joe. She's been called a lot of things, but Miss Billy Barnes. Billy, thanks for showing up. How you doing?
Welcome. Thanks for the invite.
All right. So, Billy, I know you. I've known you for years, but, maybe the family member doesn't know you, or somebody out there in the internet world doesn't know you. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, my gosh. Pastor, I am an open book. Everybody knows BJ, Bobby, Billy Joe. Everybody knows me.
Well, tell us tell us something about yourself.
Okay. I have my own little small business, Billy's African Shea Butter.
All right.
I mean, I know a lot of my hometown people know that, but out in the world, all over, they don't know that.
See, so
hopefully, on YouTube.
Hopefully the YouTube will get out there. So how can they get Billy Shea Butter real quick?
And I totally forgot everything, but hey.
Well, how can they get it?
So it's Billy's African Shea Butter on Facebook.
All right.
It has all my information there. I think everybody has Facebook. So just type in Billy's African Shea Butter, and it should pop up.
So what's the shea butter do? I mean, I'll use it. I use it religiously. You know that.
Yes.
So, but you tell us
shea
what
butter
it
is a moisturizer. Actually, you can use it from head to toe. Dry skin, and I get this a lot once I started. A lot of non-African Americans said, "Can I use your shea butter?" I'm like, yeah, you got dry skin just like us.
So why didn't think they could use it because the word African in it?
Yes, that's what throws them off is the African.
Right.
So
yeah, that's okay. Does Charlene use it?
Who?
Charlena.
Yes.
All right, see, we know.
Yes.
So, so the African Shea Butter, how'd you get started in that business?
Oh, so I had a lady who is non-African American. Okay. She started cooking it in her kitchen, her and her husband, and they came to me one day and they were like, "Hey, Billy, do you want to make some extra money?" And of course, I'm like, yeah, single mom at the time. Yeah, I can make some extra money. So they were like, he said, my wife makes homemade African shea butter, and we want to know if you can sell it. And then you get a certain percentage. Let me tell you, I was kicking butt, selling that shea butter, okay? So I had one of the twins came up to me, and she said, "Billy, why are you why are you selling someone else's African shea butter, and you could be doing this yourself?" And so I was like, "Oh, I don't have time for that, da-da-da-da." But all that money I was pulling in for this person and just giving it to her, I decided, I was just home playing around one weekend. Landon was with his dad. And I started just looking up recipes, how to make it. So it just started that way. And I had no clue it was going to take off like this.
So now it's just blown up. You're in stores locally and all that?
Yes.
All right.
So
do I get a free jar because I'm plugging it?
Yes, you do.
All right. Billy's African Shea Butter. So it's what's the Facebook?
Billy's African Shea Butter.
So go check that out. So let's talk about who you are. Many names, BJ, Bobby Joe. I used to call you.
I don't know why you keep on saying Bobby Joe. No one calls me Bobby Joe. But like Grandma Turner and them, they call me Billy Joe. But
Billy Joe. Okay. Well, you corrected me. Seriously? So let's talk about another name that I used to call you that nobody knows about. See, that's why we're meeting our family member. I used to call you French Fry.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a funny story, wasn't it? Okay, why did I call you French Fry?
Oh, my gosh. how many years ago was that?
Oh my goodness! I was in high school. Or was I just out of high school? I was probably in high school.
Yeah, that
Maybe
was
just
a
out.
long time ago.
So
And,
what-
it was wasn't it McDonald's in Circleville?
It was McDonald's Circleville.
Oh,
Hey, I hope there's a statute of limitation on what we're talking about.
there is.
So what happened? Why'd I call you French fry?
So anyway, we're at McDonald's in Circleville, and Michael and I, Pastor.
My name Mike.
But
My
I
name
know,
Mike. Yeah.
I know, but just out of respect. So Michael and I were with a few other friends, and we always just acted so stupid together. Like literally, he's like my oldest brother because there is an age difference.
Oh yeah.
He's way older than me. Anyway.
All right, I got you.
So who threw the fry first? You?
So yeah,
I
let me
think-
tell the
yeah.
story. So
Okay, yeah,
I
let's-
throw the fry at Billy and I pop her right in the forehead with it. We're laughing. I had some French fries at McDonald's and I throw a fry and it hits in her forehead.
Right in the forehead.
Right in the forehead. So then Billy throws the fry back at me, tries to hit me, and I duck, and it hit this man in the back of the
In
head.
the back of his head.
You remember that?
y'all. Listen, in the back of his head. I got lightweight nervous. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, you remember he turned
Yeah,
around
he turned around. I was like, oh.
and we apologized.
Yeah, we did. We apologized.
I was still being saved then because after we apologized, he said something else, and I kind of said, "Hey, she said she was sorry. Now we better drop it." That was
Right.
before Pastor Mike. That was
Right.
just Hood Mike. No.
Hood Mike.
So that's why I called you French Fry for so many years, and then I get to know you now. I call you BJ or Billy.
But it doesn't even sound right when you call me Billy.
So
Because
BJ.
you call me BJ.
BJ. Okay. You corrected me. I can't call
Yeah,
you
it
Bobby
doesn't even sound
Bobby
right,
Joe
though.
or Billy Joe or whatever. Why you keep
No,
correcting
it's
me?
BJ.
Okay, BJ. So also you do something here in the church. You do interpretive dance, right?
I do, even though I need to really get back.
I haven't seen you up there
I
in
know,
a while. So.
I need to, but I'm letting the young people do their thing.
All right, but you can still teach the young people, right?
Yes,
So let me
yes.
ask you this. What can I call you? BJ.
BJ, like you've
Okay,
been
I
calling
don't
me
want to mess
for-
it up. Okay, BJ. So when you're dancing, when you're ministering to the people, what are you trying to present to the people? What do you want the people to get?
Like when I get up here, I've been dancing for years, and I get up here, I'm still sick to my stomach, I'm still nervous, and it's just like I literally look straight ahead because of the cross. Did you? Yeah, I hope you noticed that. This is your church.
Say
when
my
the
church.
door's
This is the
shut-
people church. What are you talking about, my church?
When the door's shut.
Oh yeah, there's a
Like,
cross.
you know, the
yeah,
cross.
okay.
And that's all I look at. That's all I look at, the cross. And then, of course, I get started, and then the anointing just takes over, and then it's just done. Once the anointing takes over, it's like, wow.
So
But like I said, Lord, just let me touch one person.
yeah.
If I can just touch one person.
So in touching them, like, what do you mean? Like helping them get through a storm? Because when I preach, I want to make sure people get what I'm saying. When I first started preaching, I would, get people hype and want them to jump. Now I want them to think now, and I want them to change their life. So
Right.
I want to hopefully encourage them. That teenager that might be thinking about suicide after he gets through hearing me speak.
Right.
He's going to survive, saying I can live. So is that kind of the same?
Exactly what, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So ministry's in you. You would be called a minister. I know you wouldn't let me call you a minister,
no.
but you're called a minister, and so you do that very well. As a matter of fact, you've traveled and done that at other churches, and we need to get you back up there to do that.
I know.
Yeah, you remember the one y'all used to do with Rob and all them, Rob Scales? Y'all remember
Oh, my
that?
gosh, Roberta.
Yeah. Okay, that brings up a
Yes.
good one, Roberta.
Roberta.
So we've worked together on the
Oh, my
stage.
God, we used to have so much fun.
So we did a play. It was in maybe 2000, 2001. And we've done a couple since then. You played a character. What was your character's name?
Was it Miss Jones?
Nope. Not Mike.
Hang
Mike.
on, that was Michael. Mike was Mr. Jones.
Mike London
'cause
was
I
Mr. Jones. You
'cause
were
I thought he was the man. Like I was Miss Mabel.
Miss Mabel.
Miss
You was Miss
Mabel.
Mabel. So what was Miss Mabel's character like?
Miss Mabel was a saved alcoholic.
How you say? What do you mean? Say
Miss
what?
Mabel. Miss Mabel, like you said, you was at McDonald's, you was Thug Mike.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it was Thug Miss
But
Mabel.
there was still a calling on my life.
Right, like there was a calling on Miss Mabel's life.
got
And
you,
she
I got
loved her son, Mr. Jones.
That was one of your
Mr.
lines. I
Jones,
love me
yeah.
some Mr. Jones, man.
And then she did that puff, puff, pass, pass.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, we need to do that again.
Well, so hopefully, listen, get to know your family member. In September, I got another script. It's called Family. And Mabel's coming back. Mabel's coming
we
back.
got some good
I've already called Mike London. He's already going to come back. Joe's coming back.
All right.
So it's a spinoff of our first show. So
Okay.
I'm excited. I remember we did one show, and we just went off script all the time. But that puff puff pass pass, that wasn't written in the script, was it?
I don't think so.
No, that wasn't written in the script because I almost laughed.
Right. And you know what? It was so, what's the word? Like you said, sometimes we went off script, and when we would mess up, we would literally look at the crowd and be like, I really didn't mean to say that, or something, and they just cracked up.
That was fun. That was fun. So we're going to do another one. 2024, we're going to start getting together. I got the script done. I got the cast it. So we've already talked about that, so we're going to get that. So, hey, look out for that. Hopefully September, hopefully at the Majestic Theater, we'll be back on stage with our next play, Family. So, Billy, let's wrap this up because I could talk to you all night. When I asked you to do this, you were nervous, right?
Oh, my gosh. I was so nervous. I called Tara. You know, when you asked me what?
I asked you a few weeks ago.
Just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, heck yeah, I'll do it. That'll be fun. Today, I was like, oh, my gosh, I can't do this. Look, that sounded like Michelle, didn't it?
You look like
I was like, oh, my gosh, I can't do this. Like, I can't do it. And a lot of people don't know this, but when I'm put on the spot, like, I'm shy. And I know everyone's probably like, when they see this, they're going to be like, whatever, Billy, shy. No. But I do. I get really, really shy. And I thought, I cannot do this. And I called Tara. I was like, I can't do this.
See, well, you're doing a good job. Well, I told y'all we're doing this chopping up and talking.
Yeah.
That's easy. So before we go, you're married.
Yes, to Craig the barber.
Craig the barber.
Barnes, which is cutting hair right now.
Huh?
He's cutting hair
He's
right
cutting
now.
hair. You
Yes.
know, I like Craig.
Craig's
Craig
a
talked
good
to me
dude.
before he got married to you.
Really?
You ain't know that?
No.
Yeah. Now, you know, I'm like your big brother. I tell you if I didn't like somebody, right? I've told you that in the past. But you remember what I told you about Craig?
That he was a good dude.
I said he was a good dude. I
Yeah.
like this guy. So.
And I did, I was like, But you know what? Funny thing about it is when Craig asked my dad,
Yep.
and Dad said, don't do it, Craig.
That was your dad, man.
Don't do it, Craig.
Your
I'm
dad,
telling you,
yeah.
don't do it. And you know the crazy thing about it, Craig loves him some me, okay? Like, I know that. He loves him some me. But sometimes Craig will look...
you. No, go ahead.
Sometimes Craig will be like, Bill, why?
Hey, he told you not to do it.
Yeah, I said, hey, he told you not
He
to
told
do
you.
it.
So how long y'all been married?
It'll be 4 years this May coming up.
All right. And you do have a son?
Yes, Landon Sanye.
Little Landon. What's
15.
Landon doing? 15.
Yep.
Just got through with football.
Sophomore, just finished up with football, now doing lifting.
Just got a car. Did you give me a
Just
car?
got a car, yes. Lord help me.
All right. Well.
It's rough because seems like I'm the only one that's been taking him out,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it stresses me out.
I don't blame Craig for not going.
Yes.
Yeah, not me either. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Billy, hey, thanks. I think we know who you are, and so African Shea Butter, Billy's African Shea Butter. When's the next time we're going to see you up here dancing and ministering? I'm going to put you on the spot.
In the next few weeks.
All right. One last question. All right. What does your relationship with God mean to you?
Everything.
All right. He's been everything
He's
to
been
you?
everything to me.
If you had
Wouldn't
one thing to
know
say,
what to do without him.
if you had one thing to say to the young people when it comes to serving the Lord, what would you tell them?
I would just tell them to stay encouraged because these days for our youth, it's rough.
Yeah, and you work in the school system.
Yes, it's rough.
Yeah. So you
What
know
they
it
deal
firsthand.
with, I see it every day. What they deal with, I'm just like hanging there. And I'm not. There's some of them now. I'm not going to bust y'all out, but there's some of our youth that I give them the side eye, but you know they're kids. I've been there. I've done that.
Yeah. They
When I
respect
hear
you.
them, of course I I give them that side eye. I tell them what's right. But then I'm like, Billy, you've been there. You done it.
We threw French fries at strangers. Come on,
yeah.
now. Is that the phone ringing?
It is.
Hey, we got to take that one.
I think that's a sign.
Well, look, hey, Billy, thanks for coming out and talking to us. OGC family and friends, look, it's me, Pastor Mike, and I'm here with
Billy Bill.
So this is your family member. Love on somebody, and guess what? I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Until next time, y'all, peace. I love you. So Billy, you told us a little bit about yourself, but there's something that we did together last year. You remember? Was it last year? Year before last.
Oh my gosh. Big brother, big sister.
Big brother, big sister.
Listen.
Was that not fun?
We killed it. We won
the
crowd.
Yeah, People's Choice.
The People's Choice.
So let me tell you, big brothers and big sisters, thank y'all for the opportunity, and go support big brothers and big sisters.
Yes.
They do great work. But so Billy and I got called to dance, right?
Yes, we did Rockin' Robin.
We did Rockin' Robin.
Tweet, tweet.
So remember,
the dance?
Huh? What'd you say?
You remember the dances?
Say tweet.
What was it? God, we were so out of breath.
Oh, when we was practicing. Remember the first day
Listen.
we practiced at your house?
Yes.
Boy, I was sitting on the couch like, it was awful.
Yes, it was.
But that was fun.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun.
So they asked me a question. I think it was Dan Ramey. Remember, Dan Ramey was the host,
Yep.
and you pulled my wig off.
I pulled your wig off.
On
At
the
the
end.
end.
At the
At
end.
the end.
When you fell back in my arms.
Yep.
And he asked, what did he say? He said if that wasn't rehearsed, it was perfect.
I don't even know.
You remember how we got to that?
I don't remember.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't.
We were in the back. It was probably
Oh my gosh, we did it just
yes. before we went
right
back.
Before we went back.
I had the wig on. We were just going through that last
Yes,
motion. You said,
yes.
fall back in my arms.
Yes.
You slipped, and you actually hit my wig and
Hit
almost
your
knocked
wig,
it off.
yep. And then remember you getting upset. You was kind of lightweight upset with me a few practices because you're like, BJ, I'm doing it all. And I'm like, what?
Wait, you were like, what? Do that again?
What?
But yeah, so
that
you
was
almost
fun.
pulled my wig off. I said, Billy, let's do that.
Yep.
Yep, that was fun. So we won People's Choice, and man, that was great. That was
Man,
fun.
we've done a lot together.
We've done a lot together. French fried people, danced together, acted together.
Yeah.
So, all right, since we do a lot together, we actually work good together. So, you know what? I think as segments go on, I need a co-host. Hey, what do y'all say about BJ being our co-host?
Oh,
Clap it up for BJ. Will you accept?
I will.
My dog.
Oh, he knows. You know how to put someone on the spot, don't you?
Now you don't have to be Mabel. You just have to be BJ. welcome, and give a shout out to our new co-host.
Oh my gosh!
Up in the church house, Miss Billy BJ Barnes.
I don't
What's
know.
up?
Maybe sometimes I could be Miss Mabel.
Hey, that'll be funny. Do a whole segment as Mabel.
We could do a whole segment as Mabel.
That'll work. So BJ, again, I want to say thanks for doing this for me and doing this with us and letting your family member know who you are. What do you got to say to your OGC family?
I love y'all, OGC. You know I love me some OGC.
Yep, she loves y'all. I do too. And there's nothing
you can do about it.
There we go. Hey, thank you, OGC family and friends. Please tune in, subscribe, or whatever you do, and like. We're learning this thing. Show us some love. And if you want to come visit our church, we're at 123 West Main Street, and we have service on Sunday mornings at 11 o'clock. And we have some fire time, don't we?
Yes.
So look, I hope y'all come out. BJ, again, thanks. Until we see you next time, OGC family, I love you, and
there's nothing you can do about it.
Hey, this is Pastor Mike and
BJ.
Peace out. Love y'all. Killed that. Good job, BJ.
That's my team. From the bottom where we grinding, that's my team, that's my team. To the top where we shining, that's my team, that's my team. Loyalty over everything, that's my team. Every day I thank the Lord for the people need.